Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls. Welcome to Big Questions with Lloyd and Lily and me, Simon.
Simon?
Yes, Lily?
What are you doing?
Well, now that we're in the swing of things, I just thought I'd start off with the introduction myself and,
Oh, okay. I'm not sure you can start without me and Lloyd, though. We're the stars, remember?
Oh, sorry, Lily.
Hi, Simon.
Hi, Lloyd.
Lily.
Hi, Lloyd. Lloyd,
Yes?
Simon started the show without us.
Oh.
We're already live.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Simon, that's naughty. Let's get cracking then.
Welcome to Big Questions with Lily and Lloyd.
And Simon.
And
Simon. Me.
Guess what, Simon?
Yeah.
We've got more questions from the viewers at home for you.
Oh, great.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's get cracking.
All right.
Question for me, please.
Question for you.
Okay. Question 1 from Martin in Marlow. Because you're from Australia, you obviously love a barbecue. What is your favourite meat to barbecue?
Ooh, good question, Martin from Marlow.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever tried fried witchetty grubs.
A what?
Oh, it's delicious.
A witchetty what?
A
A
what?
witchetty. You don't have witchetty grubs here in England?
No,
No.
don't be silly.
Oh.
That's
What's
not
it
a real
like?
animal.
That's a real thing. I can't believe you don't have them. I feel so sorry for you.
Oh, what do they taste like?
They kind of taste like chicken.
Oh, I like burgers on the barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Can I have the next question, please? as well?
Absolutely. 2 in a row.
Yeah. The next question is from Geraldine
Oh.
in Gerard Cross. Who is your favourite Christian writer?
Ooh. Well, do you know those books about that wonderful lion whose name is... Aslan! And the whole... I love those books, the Narnia
And
books.
Lucy and Edmund and Peter and Susan.
And Mr. and Mrs. Beaver.
I love the beavers.
And Mr. Tumnus.
Yes.
And the author's name is C.S. Lewis. He's fantastic.
What does CS stand for?
Ooh, is it Charles Staples Lewis?
That is very close. It's actually Clive Staples
Clive
Lewis.
Clive.
Staples.
Oh,
Staples.
never mind.
Clive Staples.
Staples.
Imagine
Yeah.
being called Paperclip.
Okay, next question.
Question
I think it's
3,
Lloyd.
please.
Oh, yeah. Here you go, Lloyd.
From Susie in Southampton.
Yeah.
Okay.
She says, where is God when bad stuff happens?
Oh.
Oh, wow. That's a really tough question. Thank you,
Yeah.
Susie, for that question. Look, I remember sitting with my kids watching a little a film about a Christian by the name of Perpetua who lived during the time of the Roman Empire at a time when Christians were being arrested and sentenced to death. And so the whole story was about how brave Perpetua was. She went into the arena, she had to face lions and all sorts of stuff, and eventually,
Yeah.
well, my kids were thinking she would be rescued because she was a Christian and God would save her from pain and suffering and death.
And?
And?
He didn't.
Oh.
She died. She was killed.
Oh.
What?
And my kids said, why did God allow that to happen to her?
Yeah.
And what I said to her, my kids at the time was, you know, the Bible tells us that we live in a broken world. And even as Christians, bad things are going to happen to us. But because of Jesus, bad things are not going to happen to us forever.
Oh.
Oh.
One day, God is going to wipe away every tear. One day the world will be restored to what it should be. But in the meantime,
Yeah.
God calls us to trust Him,
Okay.
Yeah.
even when things happen to us that we can't see any good reason for.
That
Oh.
was nice.
Yeah, it reminds me of, I've taken my kids to the hospital for their immunizations. They have to get
Yeah.
their needle. They
Yeah.
get them when they're 18 months old.
Yeah.
And I remember when I took Grace, my oldest, for the first time, and I remember thinking, what is she going to think when the nurse sticks the needle in her arm?
Ouchie.
Is she going to think that I've stopped loving her because I've allowed this pain to happen to her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But as the nurse stuck the needle into her arm and Grace started crying,
Yeah.
what I didn't see on her face was the look saying, you've stopped loving me. But what I did see on her face was the question, why?
Oh. Did you give her a cuddle?
I did. But her face was like, why, Daddy, if you love me, are you allowing this to happen? And the reality was, she wasn't old enough that I could explain it, that she could even understand it. But all she could do was trust me and my love for her, even if she couldn't understand everything. And even though the Bible tells us that we're in a broken world and bad things happen, we can't know the reason for everything that happens to us, for this or that or that. But the Bible does tell us that we can trust that God still loves us and that he will be with us.
Because
Even through the
he's
pain
the
and the
loving
suffering,
Father.
because he is the loving Father whose love never gives up. So he promises to be with us,
Okay.
and he tells us that one day there will be no more pain.
There will be no more pain.
There will be no more tears.
No more tears.
Oh,
And
wow.
in the meantime, he helps us to help others who are suffering in their pain as well.
Wow. Does he give us a cuddle?
He does. He does. He
I'm
loves
looking
us.
forward to that day when there's no more pain and no more tears.
And lots of Heavenly Father cuddles.
Me
That
too.
sounds good. Will there be biscuits too?
I reckon.
Well, that's all we've got time for today on Big Questions with Lily and Lloyd and Simon. See you soon.
Bye.